All right, so we're doing page 90, part 1. Right now we're going to be identifying adjectives and actually other parts of speech. We're going to diagram tomorrow. So we're going to skip this stuff at the beginning, right up here. Let's go right down here to think A. It says on a separate sheet of paper, diagram these nouns with their modifiers. Well, before we do that, I actually want us to find the adjectives and draw arrows. So this should actually go pretty fast. A good deed. So draw your arrows from your adjectives. A deed, good deed. Both describing. A and good are adjectives describing deed. Number 2, a kind heart. A heart, kind heart. The highest hill. The hill, highest hill. A clear sunny day. A day, clear day, sunny day. All three describing day. The cast iron bell. The bell, cast iron. See how it's got that hyphen? It's a compound word, compound adjective. Cast iron. 1 arrow there, not for 2. Over here, his best friend. Whose friend? His friend. What kind of friend? Best friend. The lady's favorite dress. Is it the lady? Nope, it's not. It's the dress. Whose dress? Lady's dress. What kind of dress? Which dress? Her favorite dress. Number 8, a hard-working man. A man. What kind of man? Hard-working. Hard-working is just 1 noun. Or adjective, sorry, 1 word. Number 9, a very thoughtful gift. A gift. Very gift. No. Oh, no. Very gift does not make sense. Don't get tricked. Very is not an adjective. Thoughtful gift? Yes. The hilariously funny clown. The clown? Hilariously clown. That does not make sense. So not hilariously. Funny clown? Yes. So these 2 were a little tricky, 9 and 10. All right, so now we're going to step it up a bit. We're going to go down here to the bottom to think B, and we're going to do a little more than they say. We are not going to underline the adjectives. Go ahead and cross that off. We're going to draw arrows. Number 2, we're going to draw arrows to the words the adjectives describe, modify. And number 3, it's talking about diagramming. We're going to do that tomorrow. But we are going to go ahead and identify verbs, subjects, prepositional phrases, so that we're ready to diagram those tomorrow. So number 1, let's do these together. Number 1, unselfish boys become noble men. Okay, so we have to go back. Remember the questions. We're going to start with prepositional phrase. Are there any prepositional phrases in this sentence? Unselfish boys become noble men. No. So then we're going to look for verbs. Is there an action? Become. Are there any helping verbs that come before that? Unselfish boys? Nope. Any other verbs? Nope. Who or what become? Boys. So there's our subject and our verb. Now we're going to look for adjectives. Unselfish. Unselfish describes boys. Draw an arrow. Noble men. Noble describes men. So draw an arrow. So your sentence should look like this. Number 2, the best love is a helping hand. Is there a prepositional phrase? No. All right, so what verb? Is there an action? Helping. Seems like it would be an action, but remember, that's to have a helping verb. No, helping actually describes hand, so it is not a verb. You can draw an arrow, helping hand. So our only verb, is there a being verb? Yes, is. Are there any other verbs? The, best, love, a, no other verbs. Who or what is love? There's our subject. The describes love. What kind of love? Best love describes love. So that's what that sentence should look like. The best love is a help. Oh, A. There's A. A describes hand. A, and the are always adjectives. Okay. Number 3. I found a pleasure in the pathless woods. First thing you look for, prepositional phrase. Do you see it? There is. In the pathless woods. Now we can look for subjects and verbs. Verbs. Is there an action in the sentence? Found. Any helping verbs before it? Nope. Any other verbs? Nope. Who or what found? I. So now we got to find our adjectives. A is always an adjective. A what? A pleasure. The pathless woods. The is always an adjective. The what? The woods, not the pathless. The woods. What kind of woods? Pathless woods. Okay. Number 4, to some men are given 10 talents. Prepositional phrases? There is one. And if you don't find it, you'll get this tricked. The prepositional phrase is to some men. That tells me that men is not going to be the subject. Okay, let's go back. Verb, is there an action? Given. Is there a helping verb before it? Are given. Are there any other verbs? No. Who or what are given? Men aren't given. Talents are given. Talents is actually our subject. And now let's find our adjectives. To is a preposition. Some, somewhat, some men. 10, in this case, 10 what? How many? Talents. There's our adjective. Number 5, 2 honest young men were chosen. Okay, prepositional phrase, 2 honest young, there's no preposition there, so no. Action, chosen. Can't draw an arrow from that to anything. A helping verb, were. Who or what were chosen? Men. Now let's look for our adjectives. To what? 2 men. What kind of men? Honest men. What other kind of men? Young. They were honest and young. 3 words describing men. Number 6, he had much wit, but little wisdom. Any prepositional phrase? No. Okay, action? Had. In this case, it's an action. It's like owning. Who had? He had. There's our subject verb. All right, adjectives. Much describes much what? Much wit. There's an adjective. But is our conjunction. Little what? Little wisdom. Number 7, his gentle, helpful words calmed our fears. Any prepositional phrase? No. Action, calmed. Any helping verbs? Nope. Any other verbs? Nope. Who or what calmed? Words. There's our subject and verb. Adjectives. His what? His words. Adjective describing words. Gentle also describes words. Helpful also describes words. And our fears. Fears is a noun. Whose fears? Our fears. Almost done. Number 8, Jones was the captain of our company. Prepositional phrase? Yes, of our company. So now let's go back and look for verb. Jones was the captain. Is there an action? No. That means there's probably a being verb. Is there a being verb? Was. Who or what was? Jones. Any words describing Jones? No. The. Is that describing Jones? No. It's describing captain. And our, whose company? Our company. So there are our adjectives. And we're done. Good job.